We got the thumbs up that we need. Everybody's in position, so let's get it going in 3, 2, 1, dive!
Starting off this autonomous period, we have 5 or 6 robots on the move. We've got 8592 put a piece up, 539 looks like they missed, and they put one in low and miss, unfortunately, again. On that blue side, it looks like Vector Space put one up. Newton barely missing a third game piece. Starting out this teleop period, red has a lead, but blue's going to try and bring it back. Newton's going to try and take some coral and start scoring it up high. And then they're going to load some coral up, and they're going to start completing the top level of that reef. On that blue side, Vector Space is working on all of the algae for the Blue Alliance. Newton up high, 3258 playing some defense on this Red Alliance. 3258 luckily backing off of that red robot, but they are trying to really defend Newton with that West Coast drivetrain. Over on the blue side of the field, Vector Space is trying to pick up some more algae while their alliance partner, the Mad Dogs, works on putting in some coral. Newton spinning around that defense by 3258. Newton up high. Looks like we have almost 7 coral scored on the upper level of this reef. Vector Space is working on finishing off all of their algae. 3258 still playing some defense on Newton. Newton rushing around trying to put more coral on this reef. Newton is going to go for another coral. Over there on Mad Dogs, bounce a coral back into their intake that they missed from the reef. Over here on this alliance, it looks like we have 10370 working on their lower level of their reef. Looks like they have almost completed that lower level, or it looks like they may have completed that lower level as we enter endgame. 2028 is going to continue to work on that middle level or high level of their reef as we enter into the last 10 seconds. Will we see robots climbing? It looks like we're going to see some red robots try and climb.
What? Oh, I do have a dad joke, yes. So as the greatest song of all time is playing, I'd like to say another dad joke I have, and the lineup I have dad jokes. So what's the best way to say my dad jokes? Anyone got a question?
I don't know. How?
A database. Again, I am really funny.
But you know what isn't funny? Missing out on playoffs because you forgot to get your robot re-inspected.
It would also be a shame if you were missing your car. I would recommend checking up on that.
Alrighty, I'm going to begin to introduce your teams for qualification match number 60. Starting off right here, we're going to start off with 6802.
That's going to be Newton from Fairfax.
We are going to put a pause on introducing teams real quick. Alrighty, if you will please bring your attention to our head ref. We are issuing a yellow card to team 3258 for a G423 violation for intentional damage, trying to intentionally damage another robot. Intent to damage another robot. And we have your scores. That is the Red Alliance with a high score of 217.